Prime Minister Modi, Your Majesty, leaders of ASEAN, I really appreciate the presence of Prime Minister Modi's amidst the G20 summit preparation. Thank you once again, Prime Minister Modi. Excellencies, ASEAN-India partnership has bring real benefit to the people, but the collaboration needs to be further optimized. This is seeing the potential of the Indian Ocean of 2.1 billion people and one-fifth of the world GDP in 2025. The potential for the cooperation needs to be further strengthened through the blue economy, food security, maritime security, and maritime power. And maritime crime needs to be countered, such as human smuggling, unregulated and unreported or IUU fishing. We need to make the sea as a sea of cooperation and not of confrontation. That needs to be maintain the stability and the peace by respecting the habit of cooperation and international law in building the regional security. This is to make the region as the epicenter of growth. This is all from me. And I hereby declare the 20th ASEAN-India Summit opened.
Selanjutnya,
Next, I invite Excellency Prime Minister Modi, the Prime Minister of India, to deliver his opening statement. Your Excellency, you have the floor.
Your Excellency, President Joko Widodo, Your Majesty, Excellencies, Namaskar. Our partnership is entering its fourth decade. It gives me immense pleasure at this time to co-chair the India-ASEAN Summit. I express my gratitude to President Widodo for the wonderful arrangements made for this summit. And I also commend him for his able leadership of ASEAN. My heartfelt congratulations to the Prime Minister of Cambodia, His Excellency Hun Manet, on having assumed office recently. I also welcome Prime Minister of Timor-Leste, His Excellency Senana Gusmao, as an observer at this meeting. Your Majesty, Excellencies, India and ASEAN have both historical and geographical links. Our shared values, regional unity, and our shared belief in peace, prosperity, and a multipolar world also bring us together. ASEAN is a central pillar of India's Act East policy, India fully supports ASEAN centrality and the ASEAN outlook on the Indo-Pacific. ASEAN has an important place in India's Indo-Pacific initiative as well. Last year, we celebrated the India-ASEAN Friendship Year and also elevated our mutual relations to a comprehensive strategic partnership. Your Majesty, Excellencies, even in today's environment of global uncertainty, we are making continuous progress in our mutual cooperation in every sector. This bears testimony to the strength and resilience of our relations. The theme of this year's ASEAN Summit is ASEAN Matters, Epicentrum of Growth. ASEAN matters because here everyone's voice is heard, and ASEAN is the epicentrum of growth because the ASEAN region plays an important role in global development. It is the spirit of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, one earth, one family, one future, that is also the theme of India's G20 presidency. Your Majesty, Excellencies, the 21st century is the century of Asia. It is our century. For this, it is essential that we build a rules-based post-COVID world order and that we make collective efforts for the welfare of mankind. Progress in ensuring a free and open Indo-Pacific and amplifying the voice of the Global South is in our common interest. I am confident that during our discussions today, new resolutions will be made to further strengthen the future of the India-ASEAN region. India is committed to working shoulder to shoulder with country coordinator Singapore, the incoming chair Lao PDR, and with all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Excellency. Now, before we begin the closed session, I respectfully request all the